Alright, hey what's up guys, it's Roy here, and I have another Ghostek case review for you for the Google Pixel 6. So as you see here in front of you, I have two other cases from Ghostek. These are their Exec 4 cases. So as you can see, they are a wallet style case that is detachable that can fit up to 4 cards on the back of your Google Pixel 6. Now these are going to run you around 30 bucks or so on Amazon with Prime shipping. I will put my affiliate links down in the description. So if you are someone that's looking for a wallet style case, but don't want that just standard traditional look, then definitely stay tuned for this review. Now, as far as these two go, I do have the cloudy gray and I also have their stormy black versions. There is a sort of pink version as well, but I opted into getting these two colors, and Ghostek was kind enough to send these out for my unbiased opinion and review. So as far as looking at these two cases, as you can see, these are identical. So I have a gray and a black, but as you can see here, they look identical on the sides, on the front, and the inside, everything. It's just obviously that the colors are different. So just for video purposes, I'm probably gonna focus more on the cloudy gray, just so that way you can see just kind of the contours and all the details with this. So as far as the case goes itself, as you can see here, it has just this really nice look here, has this full grain leather back here as well, that does have the Exec branding there on the back. And on the interior, as you can see here as well, you kind of just have all these different contours and whatnot. Now this is a military standard ×2 when it comes to it. So it's 2 times the military standard as far as drop protection goes. But there, as you can see, this is kind of where the phone sits in. And then the cool thing about this as well is it is also a detachable as well. So you could technically use the case without it on the back and still kind of have a cool look, because then you have this like the pattern back here. So let's go ahead and grab my Pixel 6 real quick and get it in the case. So there we go, just kind of pop it in. And that is how it looks installed on my Pixel 6. So as you can see here, like I was showing you, you have just this different look here, kind of have this different contours here, which kind of mimics like, hey, there's this two-tone look. Unfortunately, obviously, it's just a solid piece. But as far as the material goes, it's a very soft to the touch TPU material. It's very smooth. That's one thing I will say. On the sides here, as you can see, you do have just these different textures here. So you got like some blacks and some gray, and you got these little raised ribbed edges here that definitely help with grip when you're holding the phone in your hand. You do have raised power buttons and volume up and down buttons, as you can see. And then just kind of has this overall cool look. Now to look at the actual camera bump though, you are getting some raised lips around that camera bump. So you're definitely getting some lens protection out of it for sure. That's just kind of how it looks there. And then going to the bottom, this is kind of the look here. So you have just these little raised lips on the bumpers that are nicely raised. That helps with that drop protection as well. But you do have a USB-C cutout there, and obviously your speakers have some cutouts there as well. And then on the side, same thing. You have that continuation of this grippy texturized bottom here. So wherever your hand and fingers go, if you're right-handed or left-handed, you're gonna have that immediate satisfaction of feeling those little ribbed edges there. And then just going to the top here, once again, you can see those little raised bumpers there. And then you do have a cutout there for your mic up top. Now, as far as the front of the phone goes, as you can see, you do have 360 protection all around the whole entire screen. So no issues at all. This is the way it looks with the front of the phone, especially with the screen turned on. And then when you're looking here at the top, this is kind of the look for where the speaker is up here. And it's basically just a single, just straight top here. And it's just barely above the actual speaker grill. So that way you're going to get no interference with your speaker or anything like that. Now, holding this case in the hand, especially with this back on here, it is raised just a little bit. I accidentally did a screenshot there. But as you can see here, you do have that. So if you are someone that likes to have a wallet on the back of your phone, This is probably one of the coolest looking ones that I've ever seen as far as just in general with any wallet cases for any phone. But you do have that raised bottom there because as you can see there, it does stick out just a little bit. So it doesn't make it feel super bulky, but it's definitely obviously adding a little bit of depth there when you're holding it in your hand. But when you can slide this bad boy out, it takes that away a little bit. And actually with these little grooves and just this texture on the back, then it feels like a normal case because it does drop down a little bit. So just to show you, it has that little drop down there. So it almost perfectly fits in your hand right there. So that is something that I like. But I do really like that it is a detachable wallet. So that way you do have the ability to put this in your pocket if you wanted to, for example. So just to show you real quick, this is kind of the look here. So like I said, it's kind of like this full grain leather looking here. You do have that Exec branding there as well. But pretty simple when you're installing your actual cards in here. And what you're gonna do is you got this little slot here. You're basically just gonna slide them on in. So you got one here, boom. I got 3 cards here total. I'm just gonna put them all in there. So I got 4 cards in here total and they all fit just fine. So that is kind of the look of when a card is installed. But then whenever you put the phone back on, or this back on the phone, then it clicks in, and then that's how it looks when you have cards installed. So I do like that it does do this. So that is just something to really look and think it looks cool. So next, let's go ahead and pop on the black just so you can see the black up close and personal as well. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and take the cards out as well, just so I can have them for the video. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get the Stormy Black one installed. And then this is how the black looks. So if you're like me that likes a black classic case, then the Stormy Black might be the one you opt into, because with the green leather there, it looks pretty cool, but it just meshes up nicely with this TPU, just smooth black back as well. But that's the back. Here's the sides. So you are getting those ribbed edges as well, raised power buttons and volume up and down. Cutouts there at the bottom. You do get those little raised edges as well. Same thing, kind of those ribbed bottoms there. And then the same with the top. You got the cutout there at the top. There's a little bit better look of the angles of the camera lenses around, or the protection around the camera lenses. So there it is. Obviously, boom, you can slide this off. And that's kind of the pattern and look as well with this one. And then just for fun, let's go ahead and just slam in my cards again. So I'm just gonna go from the top up here where it's the slit is. I guess I'll do one at a time real quick. Now that I got the others in there, I'll just put it in. Boom, there we go. There we go. And that's the look if you have those installed. And like I said, yeah, I mean, it does add a little bit of thickness there, but it's not terrible if you are someone that's trying to get the functionality of having a wallet case for your Pixel 6. So for the next test, let's go ahead and do some different types of wobble tests as I get these cards out. So first, let's do the front test and see how shaky it is. It is completely flat, so there is no shake at all. I'm gonna go ahead and do a shake test with the back. Even though I don't have the wallet thing on the back of it, it's not shaky at all. And then let's go ahead and install this real quick and let's see if it's shaky. So a little bit, just because, you know, obviously it has just a little bit of some curves and just a little bit just wonky there a little bit, but nothing terrible. Next, let's do the power button and volume up and down clicky button test. So let's do the power button first. And volume up and down. All right, so definitely passes the clicky button test with absolute flying colors. No issues at all with that. So the next test, guys, is going to be the Qi wireless charging capability with this. It does say that it is wirelessly charging compatible, so let's test that out. So right off the bat, guys, I'm not getting anything. Now I think what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to take this off. So if you wanna charge it wirelessly, you're gonna have to take off that wallet, and then once you slap it on a wireless charger, still nothing. There we go. So you gotta place it in the right spot. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I haven't really had to mess with that before. But there you have it. It is Qi wireless charging compatible without the wallet on the back. So just for fun, just to say I tried one more time, let's see if I can get it to do it. Just gonna kind of slowly move it and see if it just randomly catches. No. So yeah, unfortunately, guys, you're going to have to take this off if you want to wirelessly charge it. If you're like me though, you're probably just sticking to wire charging anyways, then that doesn't matter. So just something to point out. So there you have it, guys. There is the Exec 4 Ghostek cases for my Google Pixel 6. So if you're looking for a wallet style case, guys, these are two that I definitely would not sleep on. Check them out. Usually I'm more of a black fan, but guys, I really like this cloudy gray. You let me know down in the comments which color do you prefer between these two. But yeah, hit that like button, guys, if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell. And also, guys, check out these other videos that are here in front of you. If you like this content, I really do hope you go and check out some other videos, and hopefully you enjoy them as well. So be safe, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.